So that concludes our panel discussion. I hope that it has given you insight and answers to some of the questions you have about transitioning to online teaching and learning. And more broadly, we hope that you enjoyed this new experience. I hope that you agree that the spirit of our annual conference was captured in this new format. If it was, I think it was in large part due to the strength of the relationships that we have in this organization. You may remember that we asked some open-ended questions when you registered for this conference. They provided fascinating insights, which we'll be sharing with you over the coming weeks, but I wanted to emphasize one that really struck me. Those of you who've been members of the Guild for years won't be surprised at all to hear that in answering the question about what is valued most about the GNSI, you responded overwhelmingly that it's the community. So I want to leave you with this parting thought. We are maybe unique in the communities that we inhabit. Where we live, we might be the only one in our circle of friends that have the special combination of skills and interests that we do. But the beauty of this group is that it draws us together regularly. And this online connection that we are able to establish now allows us to gather and share inspiration, draw strength from each other, and learn even when separated by miles, by oceans, even by pandemics. The pandemic gave us the excuse to dive in headfirst in this online arena, even though we've been contemplating it for years. And now I think that we're energized to expand our online offerings to cultivate more of these interactions throughout the year. So we sincerely hope you will join us, and even better, help us share these or shape these events. Remember, our skills are critical to society because through our art, we're able to forge deep connections. Our work allows researchers to communicate to their peers, as we saw with Jennifer Fairman's work, but that information is ultimately impotent if we can't also translate it then to people in the wider world, as Quinn Burrell showed us. Not just in academic settings, but even further afield, in clinics, public spaces, communities, and people's homes. Let's keep this momentum going. Get out there, get your best ideas and work underway, and then let us know about them. Let us know how we can support you. Let us know what topics you want us to weigh in on. And most importantly, volunteer. We are an entirely volunteer-run organization, save two very important people. I want to shout out here to our bookkeeper, Verge Kask, who I think is with us, and our administrative assistant, Leslie Becker. But there are also countless other people who contribute, so please do not be shy. Our volunteers keep the organization running and providing the excellence that you have come to expect. I would be remiss if I didn't thank each and every one of the members who worked so hard to pivot very quickly and make this conference a success. In normal years, we have clearly defined roles and planned conferences over the course of an entire year at the very least. But of course, this year was completely different. We pulled this together in 4 months, which I think I can safely say is a personal best for the Guild. Joel Floyd was our fearless leader as the chair of the Conference Oversight Committee, and he had the patience and poise to watch this thing emerge from a terrifyingly amorphous idea into a full-fledged event. And though I'm convinced at times I could see a thought bubble materializing above his head on numerous occasions that said, "What?" and maybe, "For the love, can we make a decision here?" He kept us in line and on time and delivering this to you. So an enormous thanks goes to you, Joel. The other schemer dreamers, can I call us the dream team? Sarah Taliaferro, who you saw extensively in the question and answer sessions, Britt Griswold, who was serving up those videos, the short videos, interludes that we had, Deb Shaw and Scott Rollins, all were instrumental in shaping the content and the format of this conference. Also, Jen Deutscher belongs in that group as well, and she has been the brains behind the social media campaigns that we've been running. Many of you saw and or participated in the SciArt Portfolio Week on Twitter and Facebook. That was our version of the portfolio sharing, which traditionally kicks off the conference each year. She also whipped up the Redbubble shop, which you should totally check out and go get swag. You'll see in that shop and all of the graphics that were associated with the conference, the logo and the cool virus patterns that were generated by Jennifer Fairman. And Trenton Jung was the man behind the newsletters. So let's thank him for getting the word out. Robin Carlson helped us crunch the numbers, and she reassured us that we could in fact hold a last-minute conference on a shoestring budget with no experience and a suite of brand new tools. Robin, thank you. The Education Fund Committee, headed by Scott Rollins, and an anonymous donor, generously supported 10 grants to attend this conference. The grants were open to members and non-members and included ultimately 5 students, 3 BIPOC, and 2 people experiencing extreme hardship from the pandemic. I'm grateful to Robin Carlson and Madison Mayfield, who jumped in to help me craft and evaluate those applications. And I was gratified to see in the meeting yesterday afternoon, session 2, that many members share our commitment to opening up our offerings to be more inclusive. So along these lines, please do not be strangers. If you have ideas or initiatives that you can envision, please approach us. In particular, if you are Black, Indigenous, or a person of color, we encourage you to be active in these conversations. We value your perspectives and truly believe we're stronger if your voices are helping inform what we offer and the shape of our trajectory. Some of you, if you interacted with Peter Green, I hope not too many, for Tech Help, you owe a big thanks, and so do we, to Peter. He was brave, and we appreciate you helping everyone get on board with this new format. Of course, I think I mentioned earlier that Trisha Cassidy was the woman behind the auction, and we are excited to see that come to a close tonight. And lastly, because I am silly, I want to thank the computer gods for not throwing any enormous wrenches into our plans to deliver this seamless and inspiring conference to you. Thank you, everyone. We hope to see you at next year's in-person conference in Salt Lake City, Utah, July 11th to 17th, 2021, but also, very importantly, before then, online. Thank you, everyone. Be safe, stay well, get your work out there, and we'll be in touch soon.